Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to let you into one of my most important secrets that has contributed to my success in trading, and that is the Asian session strategy. This has contributed so much to why I actually catch those beautiful trades that you always see is because of this secret right here. So make sure you watch the rest of the video and pay particular attention, especially if you're not consistently profitable in the market, or if you don't have a strategy in the market that you trade. I urge you to take notes on this particular video right here. All right, so let's jump into it right now. All right, so what you're looking at right now is our typical setup that we are looking for in the market every time, right? But one of the most confluences that we look for in the market is this little blue box right here. It's the Asian session. All right, so you have to make sure that you have a setup first. You can't just trade the Asian strategy just alone. You need to have a strategy attached to it, right? So like you're seeing right here, we have a bearish trend, right? And then we have this setup happening right now. We have a QML, we have a low, we've got a higher high, and a break of structure to the downside. Very significant, which tells us that there is a bearish trend happening already. All right, and then once you've figured that out, look at what we have right here. So we have a rally based drop supply zone. So your job is now to go to the higher time frame, to the lower time frame, and find the order block on the lower time frame right here. And once you've done that, then you go ahead and mark this and take it to the right side. All right, and then look at what we have right here. We have liquidity right here. We've got equal highs as acting as liquidity. It can be any type of liquidity, but this is important for you to have it. All right, so and you cannot enter into any particular trade if this is not taken out. So you always wait for this to be taken out. However, the purpose of this video is this right here, the Asian session. All right, so why is it important? You and I understand by now that the Asian session most of the time is used as liquidity. So it's important for you to wait for that liquidity to be taken out before you can jump into that particular trade. It's a must for me to actually wait for the Asian session to be taken out before I can execute any trade, right? So I always wait for either the high or the low of the Asian session to be taken out. Sometimes both highs and lows are taken out, and then the market usually comes to my area right here. And once that happens, we expect the market to actually go in that particular direction. However, remember that the outcome of any individual trade is always random. So don't mortgage your house just because you've seen the Asian session being taken out and you think that's going to give you 100% result. However, I can tell you that this trade setup is what I trade almost every day. And guess what? I'm going to show you over 20 trade examples of what we took on this particular setup right here. I'm going to show you examples of over 20 trades of screenshots that we took of this particular trade, and you can appreciate that this is actually a real big deal. Okay, so this is how it is. It's always important for you to wait for the Asian session. So for example, this is a bearish scenario, means that we are mainly waiting for the high of the Asian session to be taken out and for the price to come into our POI right here. Then we can now look for selling opportunities. If it was the opposite, we're going to be looking for buying opportunities. It means that we're going to be looking for the low of the Asian session to be taken out, then come to our bullish POI so that we can look for buying opportunities. So but today I'm only going to focus on this chart. I'm going to just focus on the bearish scenario, but on the examples we'll have both sells and buys, right? So that you can actually understand that it actually works both ways. It's really important, guys. Always wait for the Asian session to be taken out, either the high or the low, and then wait for the market to come to this area. One thing I've noticed, when the Asian session is nearer to your POI, most of the times that POI is invalidated. So always pay particular. Once you see that the Asian session is too close, it might be faked out and then the market can go in a direction. Sometimes it will just be respected and then the market is just going to go in a direction like that. However, you can't just trade this alone. You need to have a strategy. So in our case, we have our M&F mastery course, which gives you this QML plus advanced quant model strategy, which teaches you exactly how we trade, like I've shown you and like you've been seeing in our videos, right? So if you'd like to actually get that particular course, the first link in the description gets you that particular course, and it comes with lifetime mentorship and lifetime signals. All right, so without wasting of your time, let me show you some of the examples that we took in the past using this same very Asian session strategy plus our advanced quant model strategy. All right, so are you ready? Let's check it right now. So these are my trade screenshot like I've shown you. Let's start with this one right here, so that you can actually see that this thing actually works. So I have over 20 screenshots, so just bear with me. They're quite a lot, I know, but this is just to ensure that you know that this strategy actually works, so that when you test this strategy, you have the confidence that this actually works. All right, so it's actually very, very important for me to do this. So we are here. Check. So what did we have? I'm sorry the screenshot is blocking, but you can see that what we had right here was a rally base drop supply zone, and then we had what we call a 3D drive. And if you can zoom in right here, you can see that we're waiting for the Asian session right here. That blue box you're seeing there is the Asian session, and you can see from here that the Asian session was taken out, and guess what happens? The market dropped to the downside beautifully. But remember what I told you, if the Asian session is nearer to your POI, guess what happens? The market usually fakes you out. So you can see that this stop loss right here is different from this stop loss, because we accommodated after the market took out the Asian session, so we had just to take our stop loss to the high of that particular candle right there, and then the market melted to the downside. This trade was taken and shared in our private community. This was in April of this year, right? You can see from there. So let's go to the next one. This was NZD CHF right here. So you can see that this was a bullish scenario. We had a drop base, rally, break of structure to the upside, and then we had a lot of liquidity which was left here. And then also we had the Asian session, and in this particular case, the Asian session was actually taken out from here. You can see that the high and the low of the Asian session was taken out. And guess what happens? The market came into our area right here, and guess what? The market pushed all the way to our take profit right there. This was a beautiful trade that was also shared in our M&F Mastery community right here. This was in April as well. Let's go to the other one. This is the buy scenario. All right, and always remember, you always have to trade in the direction of the market. So if the market is going to the upside, you're going to look for buying opportunities, and if you're looking for selling opportunities, make sure that the trend is to the downside. All right, so let's go to the next one. This was USO. Mind you guys, this strategy, our strategy, works on any tradable asset. Doesn't matter if whether it's a commodity, doesn't matter whether it's crypto, whether it's indices, whatever currency pair or whatever commodities you can trade, whatever tradable asset it is, our setup works because our setup is based on price action. All right, and you know that price action has a repeatable pattern. All right, so it's very, very important for you to actually remember that. So this was a setup on USO. You can see that right here that we had a drop base rally, break of structure to the upside by big momentum candles, and guess what? We had equal lows which were left behind right here. And then what did we have? We're just waiting for the Asian session. You can see that the Asian session was here, and we were just waiting for the market to take this out. And guess what happened? The market beautifully took out the Asian session, and then guess what? The market pushed all the way to our take profit. So this was we're looking for about 320 pips, and it was achieved right here. Stop loss of 13 pips right here. Beautiful trade, one of the best trades that we've taken. All right, so let's go to the next one. The next one is AUD USD. You can see that We also had a buy setup right here. We had a drop base rally to the upside, push right there, breaking structure, QML, low, higher, high, break of structure right there. And then we had a ton of liquidity which was left right here. As you can see right here, that the Asian session was actually taken out. So once that happened, we waited for the market to come to this POI right here. And guess what? The market came to this POI, and then the rest was history. The market went all the way to our take profit. This one we're looking for 180 pips, and the market eventually reached our take profit right here. This is AUD USD. The next one is Euro JPP, Euro JPY right here. So this was a sell scenario. Look at this. Beautiful rally based drop supply zone. Love the candles right here. It means that there's presence of smart money in the market. Beautiful liquidity which was left behind right here. You can see that equal highs were left behind. Then we had the Asian session created right there. So the first Asian session was right here, and the market didn't quite come to this level. The following day, the market came to this area, and we took out the Asian session, and then see what happened. Boom, the market beautifully dropped to the downside. And in this particular trade, we're looking for about 263 pips, and the market eventually went to our take profit. Exact same setup, right? You can actually see that this setup is not just a once-off thing. This is a repeatable pattern. The market is able to repeat itself with a probabilistic kind of sample size. You will be able to actually be profitable if you actually consistently execute. So this was also a sales scenario right here. We had a rally-based drop supply zone with equal highs, which was acting as liquidity. As always, we waited for the Asian session to be taken out. You can see that right here, the low and the high of the Asian session was taken out, and then the market came into our area, and the rest was history. Look, the market beautifully dropped to the downside all the way to this level right here. Beautiful setup on this particular trade. This was on Euro card, and this happened in April this year as well. All right, so this was GBP AUD right here. We had a rally based drop supply zone with equal highs, and then waited for the market to actually come to this level right here. So you can see that the Asian session, the low was taken out and the high was taken out. So what we're waiting for right here was just for the market to come into this area. And guess what? The Asian session was created again, meaning this was the following day, and the market beautifully took out the Asian session. And once that happened, guess what? We saw the market dropping to the downside. The market, since there was some news event, the market went back into that particular area, and then we saw the market again dropping all the way to these levels right here. Beautiful setup. Let's go to the next. This is Euro NZD, one of the beautiful setups we've taken as well. You can see that we had a rally based drop supply zone with liquidity which was left right here. And then guess what? We're waiting for the Asian session to form so that the market can actually come into our area, so that we can potentially look for selling opportunities. 6 pips stop loss and 100 pips target. Look at that, guys. That's masterclass right there. That's sniper. These are beautiful entries, guys. You can see that the market beautifully took out these Asian sessions right here, both the low and the high. And then the market came to our area, and then guess what? The market dropped about 100 pips, and our target was just right here. And that's how we're able to actually take this particular. These trades I'm showing you guys, these are trades we post on our Facebook when we've actually taken them in our private community. So if you'd like to actually check out this particular screenshots and all that, go to our Facebook page, M&F Forex Traders, or you can use the link down in the description. All right, so let's go to the next one, which was GBP USD right here. So in this case, we had a buy scenario. We had a drop based rally, break of structure right there, and then we had liquidity right here. Simply we're waiting for the market to come and also take out the Asian session from here. Then we can potentially look for buying opportunities. In this particular case, we're looking for about 131 pips. Look at that. The market took out the Asian session to the downside, and then guess what? The market beautifully went all the way to our take profit, and that our take profit timing was beautiful. You can see that the market just came there and then dropped like crazy. It was a beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful stuff right here. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if we still have more. The next one was Euro NZD, and you can see that we actually took a similar setup on Euro NZD in the past. So this was a beautiful rally based drop supply with a massive inefficiency candle. Whenever I get to see these kind of candles, I get excited because I know that there's a higher chance of actually the market coming back to this area. And then apart from that, we had beautiful Asian session which was created right here with other liquidity which was left behind. And then guess what? The market opened and took out the Asian session, came to our area right here, and guess what? The market dropped all the way to our take profit beautifully, right? This was very nice, guys. This is class, pure class, right? Let's go to the next one. The next one was on USO. USO is one of my favorite commodities to actually trade. I love trading this because when it moves, right? So this is a buy setup on USO. We had a nice drop based rally to the upside, and then market gave us liquidity right here. Asian session was created, and then we're just waiting for the market to put down into this area and then look for buying opportunities. 6 pips stop loss and 135 pips target, and then boom, the market went all the way to our take profit right there. Beautifully. Let's go to the next one. The next one was on AUD/USD right here. Rally based drop supplies on QML, rally based drop supplies on break of structure to the downside. You can see that we had what we call 3D drive right here. There's a touch here, touch there, and then the market beautifully came into our area after taking out our Asian session, and then the market just dumped to the downside all the way. Beautiful stuff. The next one was this I've talked about this already. Then Euro NZD, I've also talked about this, guys. Yeah, so this was also on USO. Look at that. Drop base rally, check out right here. Then the market went to the upside, created beautiful liquidity right here with Asian session right there. After that, we saw the market going all the way to our take profit in a beautiful manner, right? USD card right here. Drop base rally, equal highs, the market comes into our area and it takes out the Asian session, and then the market just goes all the way to our take profit beautifully. Like I've said, guys, this works not just on few pairs, like not only on currency pairs, or not only on crypto, or not only just on commodities, but this strategy works on all tradable assets. Try it on any tradable asset. Try it on synthetic indices, guys. This stuff works. All right, so this is how it is, guys. Like I've shown you over. I mean, I've even lost count, guys. I've showed you over 20 examples of the trades we've taken using this strategy, and if this is not proof enough, then I don't know, right? Then I have no idea. If that doesn't show you that this strategy actually works, then I have no idea. So this is how it is, guys. But you have to make sure that you have a strategy. Don't just trade the Asian session alone. Trade it alongside with another strategy. Like, for example, you can use our strategy, which is the advanced QML strategy, advanced quasi-model strategy, where you actually trade price action, and then you use the Asian session as an added confluence to an already existing strategy, and that's how you become consistently profitable. Of course, I've only shared examples of winning trades in this particular case, but doesn't mean that this setup is going to win 100% of the time. However, you can expect a very good win rate of more than 65% of the time. You guys, I really hope you've gotten something from this video. I mean, this video has so much value, and I hope you've gotten some of it. All right, you guys, remember, subscribe using the link down in the description. If you'd like to actually get our course, the first link in the description gets you that. And remember, it comes with lifetime mentorship and lifetime signals. And remember, guys, remember the promise I've made to you guys. If we hit 3,000 subscribers we're going to offer you guys a 70% of this same particular strategy we're looking at right here, and lifetime signals, and also 70% of our signals if you only want to get signals, right? So make sure you actually subscribe, share it with your friends so that they can also benefit from this video. I hope you found value. Until next time, goodbye.